Alright, hello guys. This is a PS5 I bought off eBay. Apparently it turns on, but the fan's been really fast, and I can confirm that. Literally, as soon as you plug in the cable, if I can find it, where is it? There it is. Plugged in, not even turned on. Full speed. So what I've done so far, just a quick test, because I didn't know if it's going to be worth making a video, is I took the PS5 fan out of my working PS5, my personal PS5, and I thought I'd just replace it to see if it's something to do with the fan or the actual motherboard. So this is my fan. I'm going to plug it in. Again, 2 seconds and just... Right, it's plugged in. And no fan spin. Turn it on, and look at that. It's just the fan issue. So I thought, okay, it's not worth making a video on. So I thought, let me just try the disk drive, see if that works. I've got a DVD here. I don't actually own any discs yet. This is The Little Mermaid. And then I put it in. Oh look, the disk drive don't work. It didn't state that in the listing. So what I'm just gonna do, because I think everything else works, it's obviously boots and it displayed, but I haven't tested it any further than that. I just want to see if I can get this working before I do any other full testing. So what I'm gonna do is literally take off this case here, get to the disk drive, and see what's going on with that. Now all the screws are undone. I'm gonna take off the actual casing. See what we're dealing with. What's it like at the bottom? Okay, it's dusty. If this disk drive is completely broke, then it's gonna go back. So somebody has actually been inside this. There's a screw missing. A couple of screws missing. That's annoying. Actually, I could be wrong. That's where the fan screws into. I think. Anyway, let's take this disc off. This tray. Has it been? Yeah, they've been into it because... Yeah, well this has been ripped. I'm not going to go deep into it because it powers on and stuff. I'll do that afterwards to see what they've actually done. White, black, black, white, that's right. Doesn't look like there's any damage. Yeah, I don't think they've been in the actual disk drive. So I think let's unplug the disk drive and then see if what's going wrong with it, if there's anything bad inside it. Okay, the ribbon cable's fine. Well, that doesn't feel very good. Why does that feel a bit iffy? That's very loose. Has it broken the connector? Because that's nice and tight. This is very loose. Very loose. I think that's broken, you know. Could be wrong. Let me try and plug it in. I don't know, it slots in there okay. Yeah, it might be fine. Yeah, I think that's actually fine. So we're gonna have to just concentrate on this disk drive to see why it's jammed. I don't know what's going on in there. There's some sort of black thing that's not doing anything. Oh, my lights turned off. What did it say? Oh, it said something. Damn it. Let's concentrate on this disk drive. I've never taken one of these disk drives apart, so this is going to be the first for me. Okay, they have been into it. I have taken a disk drive apart from a PS5 before. but they have been into it, because that is not factory. That's supposed to be all the way across. What I could see is a very twirled up ribbon cable. I can't even separate it without. I'll have to separate it off camera a sec. Okay. So all I've managed to do so far is unclip this ribbon cable there. That was really twisted. I don't think it's supposed to be twisted like that. And this. Yes. It's all crinkled up. Rollers seem a bit damaged. Look, this is jammed. It is actually jammed. So that... What is that glue? What is going on? Okay, what is going on? Of course it's not going to trigger because this button's not being pushed down. I bet if these buttons were to be pressed down, it'll start pulling the disc in. But it's got some sort of thermal paste. Have they glued it? That looks like glue, you know. Oh my days, I don't know. I'm gonna have to take it apart further, aren't I? That to me does look like glue. Wow. They better not have glued this together. Okay. Let's get it open some more. Yeah, look, this has been super glued. Why have they glued it everywhere? I bet I know what they tried to do. They tried to get their disc out because, I don't know, for some reason it got stuck. So they put glue at the end of a disc, I think, slid the disc in, waited for the disc to, stick together and then try to pull it out. Yeah, it's got glue everywhere. The actual mechanism itself seems okay. Bit creaky. But this is what I'm concerned about. This is glued. Why do people do stuff like this? It's an expensive console. Yeah, you can tell they try to ram something in there. These rollers are a bit damaged. I've got to try and figure out if I can't free that. But why would they do that? Try my scalpel. That's gone. That's proper stuck down. Why would you put glue in a bloody disk drive? That I think is just a guiding thing anyway. I think that's just for guiding. So it's just going to move a little bit more than it would, but I think it should still move. So if I cut away at this, it needs to be replaced anyway. Right, let's cut away now. There you go, see? Now it's working again, so that might be a fix. There you go. So I'm going to put it back together, give it a little test, see if it even reads a disc. If not, then I'm sending it back. Just plugging in the power cable, and actually I better plug in a fan first. Go for my fan to keep it quiet. Don't want it to be really loud, do we? Okay, that's gonna rub against there, so that's no good. Why? Oh, it needs the shroud on. Okay, I've seen some people rest it like that, so we'll just do that. I don't know how that's going to cool anything down, but people do it. It's only just quick testing purposes, just to see if it takes in the disc. Actually, do you know what? It probably takes seconds to put the casing back on over the top, so I'll just do that. Plugged in and powered on now. Ready? Okay. Oh, come on, please. Just say you're working. If not, you're going back. I paid, I think, £205 for this. Although it works, like they said, but they didn't say about the disk drive. No, disk drive still doesn't work. It's freed up, but it's not working. That might be my fault. Ah, no. I used to hear disk activity when I first plugged in that cable, but I'm not now. Just going to double check to see if I have actually plugged it all in the correct way. Don't know about you people if you spotted it, but I did make a mistake. This cable here, I forgot to plug it back in into the switchboard. Induce power enabled. Let's get the disc ready, wait for the voltages to all charge up and everything, and power on. Let's see if the eject button works. Okay. It's not making a bididid noise, which it should. Nope. Still does not work. Because when I try to put the disc in, it should activate. It's not spinning. So why did they try to get the disc out in the first place? Yeah, let's check these micro switches. Could even be a fault on the board here, like there's a fuse there. Yeah, there's a few things on there that we could test. So it might actually be an issue. Let's check the switches first. If we hear a beep like that, then we're good. That's strange. Be there, maybe cross that. Maybe that's normal. Yeah, that switch is fine. There's one. Yep, there's the final one. We're trying to get to. The third one, can't. Hang on. Oh, right, okay, yeah, the switch, yeah, it's always on. The switch is already on. That's why we're getting beeps everywhere. Yeah, the switch is already on. It releases when that goes to there. So we know the switches are fine. Let's check on here. Very badly put together. I did try it off camera by mistake because I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. And it didn't work. It worked, but partially. It wouldn't actually take the disc in. But I've just taken it apart, and I think I knew what the issue was. I didn't put this little plastic nub in the hole properly. Okay, eject works. Let's try. No, it's still doing it. Why won't it take it all the way in? Something's not aligned properly by the looks of it. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Something's blocking it. I'm gonna have to check that out. Alright, okay. Let's power it down. Alright, we'll get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna be back until I sort it out. Alright, that didn't take long. Basically, it's stopping halfway, and if I push these rollers down to bypass it from moving, it's getting stuck on here. And this, I think, is supposed to be underneath this spindle here. Hence why it's got a little slope. So I think that it's supposed to be under there. I could be wrong, I don't know. I haven't really inspected this sort of thing before. But by the looks of it, I think it is. And then it's supposed to drop once the disc is in there, but it's not allowing me for it to go past this centerpiece. So I've got to figure out this mechanism here. Yeah, it's getting stuck on that. Actually, it's getting stuck on this. Look at it. That does not look right. Yeah, I think that is the problem. How am I going to hook there? That's not right. Look, what the... I don't want to break it. How did that even happen? Can I slide this out? Okay, yeah, that slides out. Remember which way up it goes, that way. And then that goes under. But that won't go back. Why will that not go back? Okay, I'm getting it. I think. Nope, we're still in the same position. This is all too confusing for me. Right, the middle piece could come out. Can you hook up, back, and down? Nope. There we go. There you go. So basically, that one moves out of the way and that drops down, which then really allows it to, there you go. That looks better. Yes. Yep, I think we've got it now. Just test fitting it. I'm not actually going to put it together. Where's my disc? So let's pretend these rollers go down, disc goes in. Hang on, that's gone too far. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. It's got to be it. I have found an issue with this piece being broken down here. If it goes too far over, it kind of gets stuck. So I've got to be careful with it. It's going to be my personal one anyway, because I'm going to swap my digital for a disc one. I'll just put it back together again, and I'll come back when it's done. Guys, please keep your fingers crossed for this. Right, we have a beep. Please. Come on. Get in. Do we get a fan spin? I mean, yep, disc spins up. Lovely. Oh my god. Right, let me quickly try and plug it into the HDMI cable. Let's see if we get a recognised disc. Right, that's the Facebook. Oh no, I'm gonna need a controller. Damn it. I can hear it reading. Be right back while I get a controller. Right. Got it plugged in. PS button. Oh, I've got to select all this and I set it all up. No, I don't want screen reader turn on. Alright, that's good. I am just going to bypass all this setup and I'll be back again. I think it's all set up now. There is a disc in there. Let's eject it. Alright, sounds right. Do we get any icon coming up? Huh. Again, doesn't sound like it's spinning. Just hear the laser. And there's a giant moth that's just come into my house. Alright, so it's still not fully working. Right, so we're not getting any disc spin. It's one thing after another with this drive. Yep, the disc isn't spinning. Oh, I heard it a little bit. Maybe it's upside down. Hang on. I don't know which way the disc goes in. Maybe it's that way. Yep, I hear a disc spin. Now it's spinning. Please, come on. No. Has it got to be a game? It's definitely spinning. I don't know. It should be able to read discs. Alright, I'll come back again. Okay. I think I know why it won't read the discs. What are the chances of a console that's been opened and everything has got two faults from cache converters? A fan that goes full speed and a disk drive full of glue. The sticker there has been removed, so they tried to get the disc out. It wouldn't even work and it was all jammed up inside. I reckon what they've done is swap disk drives. Because I've just tried to do an update, a system update, and it said cannot update. And the disk drives are married, the motherboard that is married to the sister board is married to the motherboard. And I don't think they're matching. This was in a massive state and the fan going full speed. I think they swapped the disk drive out. Why? I don't know. but this console's going to go back. I'm going to leave it for tonight, do some research, and contact them tomorrow to send it back, because it's no good. Yes, I can convert it to another digital edition, buy a BIOS chip off of a guy called The Coder, and turn it into a digital edition, but I don't want a digital edition, I wanted a disc edition. Can't even update the console as it stands. From now on, I'm going to buy consoles that's been untouched. Yeah. Oh, okay, well that's it for that video, and I'll come back to you if I ever find anything interesting, but it's all working, the disc is spinning, and that's what the issue I think is. It won't read discs and it won't update. It's not even coming up with a little spinning logo. It's not even spinning that fast. What are your thoughts? Let me know. I kept trying to do the update, and it actually eventually updated, which was a good sign. It means that it's the original disk drive. So what I did for one last time, took it apart, checked the main fat ribbon cable for continuity to see if it's got a break in that. That all seemed fine, so I thought I'd give the laser a clean while I'm there, put it back together, and takes the disc in. Look at that disc symbol. It's now reading. There you go. Blu-ray discs and DVDs. Play. Oh look. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. So good news. It's fixed. Whew. I'm sorry I didn't catch it on camera, but it's basically, you've seen everything that I did. The only thing I did differently this time was the ribbon cable. I mean check the ribbon cable and the blue what's it called, the lens. But I did also try and push this back up, because this still seems a bit loose, and I don't know if that's the issue as well. So those are the three things, but yeah, you can see that it is playing. Finally. Oh, I'm going to bed now. It's what's that, 5 minutes to 2 in the morning. But yeah, this is The Little Mermaid. Yeah, see this DVD, and ejects fine. So we have a winner. It's quite transparent. Right, that's it for me. There's no fan installed, so I just need to get a new fan with it. And what I'm going to do is probably a separate video of me dismantling it and seeing what's going on underneath, because somebody's been in here for a reason and I don't know why. And it's always good just to give it a good clean out anyway. It's a shame I don't have any PS5 discs, but I need to buy one. Shut it down. Good night.